People's Democratic Party has warned members against defecting or undermining the party, with acting national chairman Umar Damagum stating that appropriate actions will be taken against such individuals. Speaking after a National Working Committee meeting, Damagum emphasized party unity and urged loyalty ahead of the 2027 elections. He accused the ruling APC of using intimidation and inducements to lure PDP members, but insisted that the 2027 polls will only be decided by Nigerians. Damagum also criticized the APC-led government for failing to tackle hunger, insecurity, and other national issues. Reaffirming PDP's commitment to democracy and inclusive governance, he described it as the only party with the structure to endure challenges. He urged members to remain ambassadors of the party, adding that those who leave may eventually return. The PDP's next National Executive Committee meeting is slated for July 23 to 25, where the party is expected to outline its 2027 election strategy. Obinuchi, what do you make of this story?
Thank you once again. That is fine that the PDP has come out to say, going by the current political development in the country, to warn members on their activity, especially those who are part of the coalition. But for me, it has no force. What the PDP national chairman is saying does not have any force, because people are determined, especially members of the PDP have been in talk and to join the coalition. So people cannot be forced or compelled to remain in your party. What the national chairman is saying is expected, that okay, we want to do this, but you can only take action when the people are interest is still lie with your party. As it stands now, these people are determined. They want to form coalition. They want to defeat the incumbent president and all that. So, for me, it is too late. The PDP lost woefully to the APC in 2023 election, and ever since then, the PDP has not remained the same. So the PDP as it is now, as is properly, the structure of the PDP now does not have what it takes to win election. So if the national chairman is asking people to remain in a platform that cannot win election, that means it is not in tandem with current reality.
PDP appears to be making moves towards reconciling warring factions. Now, do you think it's too late for them to mend fences?
It's too late. One of the leaders of PDP, who is the former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, is already leading those who are loyal to him to the coalition. He has been prominent in the talk. So, for me, it is too late. Those loyal to Atiku have concluded arrangements to be part of the coalition against the incumbent president. So, it's too late for Damagum. What the PDP should do now is to just pick up whatever that is left and try to restructure the party, because it's possible that, because this is a coalition, they want to use the ADC to defeat the incumbent president. If that did not happen, a lot of persons will still fall back to the PDP. So it's for them to, and when these people move, it's for them to put their house in order. But again, the kind of politics we have seen in recent time, I don't want to say is the politics of the FCT minister, because even in the coalition talk, it was raised that Wike did not leave the PDP, but he was in the PDP and he supported the APC. So many of them may likely not leave the PDP, but they will be part of the coalition to try their luck if they can defeat the incumbent president. But for me, the PDP needs to. Well, the PDP does not have what it takes to win presidential election as it stands now. So the national chairman is unfortunate that he, under his watch, and the party has depleted to what we have now.
All right, very well. Daniel, what do you make of the position of Damagum?
No, first, I think that it's congratulations to the PDP that for a long while they are able to even hold a national working committee meeting where Ologunagba, Damagum and others can sit and look at themselves face to face. Before now, what you usually would have is that Damagum will issue a statement, Ologunagba will issue another statement, counter statement, Anyanwu will say something different. But I think common sense is prevailing, and they can now sit and even have a meeting. For me, that is a step forward. But, you know, from the communique release, I think they are biting more than they can chew. You can't ask people not to leave your party. No, you can only make the party attractive for people to come in and people to remain. The Constitution made it clear that we have freedom of association. I have freedom to, if I'm in APC today, I can resign and join another party. You cannot ask people not to resign. But people cannot be in your party and then commit an anti-party activities in your party while you are there. And so instead of warning, you can identify those who are committed anti-party activities. There is the party constitutions. And will the be stick? See, the idea that Damagum, see, you can't front that. When I read the news, it's impossible. People will leave, people will come. But you must begin at this stage. Since 2023, they've not been able to have themselves sit in a room and talk sense to themselves. It has not happened. This is the first time the National Working Committee is meeting as sane human beings. Before now, it has been postponement to one postponement to another postponement to that postponement. So I want to believe now that they met with INEC about 2 weeks ago, and INEC has said, look, on our record, Anyanwu remains the PDP.
Probably was that
national
that
I think it, yes, it
so?
that now making sense, because the truth is Anyanwu tenure will soon end by November, December. So why drag issues that you will now have to go to court? Allow him be the secretary, conduct the NEC meeting.
Everybody should test their popularity.
Yes, then go back to convention. Go to the convention so that from each of the zones of your party, you can begin to make sense of having a proper party. Now, having said that, I think that the PDP is still attractive. The PDP is still what it is. Currently, I think they have about 10 governors or so, or 9 or so. I know 2 left. The one from Delta State and the one from Akwa Ibom. But PDP can still get its acts together. There are still bigger fish in PDP. There are people who can still command their states. Take, for example, what's his name now from Oyo State? He still command respect in his state. If you throw an election in Oyo State today, Makinde will defeat anybody. So these are things that you must begin to tell sense to yourself. That, look, this crisis does no one any good. Because, you see, they left it so wild that, take for example, the Minister of the FCT. You must declare where allegiance lies. Do you belong to the PDP? If yes, you belong to the PDP, this is what the PDP wants. Because I know he said, there was a time he said that the sitting governor, what's his name now, the party chairman then and all of them, that he informed them that he is going to get an appointment and they gave him a go-ahead. But at this stage, that's why Atiku and others can do that. After 2023 elections, Atiku never attended, except for one of the NEC meeting. He never attended any PDP program. Not in any. Not in his ward. Not in his state. Not at the federal level. He didn't do anything. And then you left him. And he's the major, the arrowhead. And you can't wield the big stick. What are you afraid of as a party? People will leave you, people will come. But I think that it is not correct to say that you are warning people not to leave the party. No, it's open. The constitution made it that.
Freedom of association.
Yeah, it made it that. People will leave you and people will come in. And so it's always like that. But the fact remains that they should begin to talk sense into themselves. PDP is still attractive. Check out all the elections that were had before now. If PDP didn't win, it is the APC. If it is the APC that wins, PDP comes second. So they are still attractive. And this is 2025. An election is still coming in 2027. So they can get themselves together. Room. Yes. You said what?
There is still room for them.
Yes, there's still room for them to come together. Right. I want to believe that after the convention
the NEC meeting.
No, after the NEC meeting, they're going to have a convention. They have a NEC meeting.
What they had was NWC.
Yes, but they have a NEC
in July.
In July 20, this month now, 23rd. Yeah, is it 27th or so? I know it's 20-something. Then after that, they will now begin to prepare for convention. So I think with that, in all honesty, PDP is still very attractive to me. Okay. Very attractive.
And you take a different position. Now, do you see the new coalition that is coming up replacing the PDP?
I just said that if you look at the PDP, the ADC, the coalition, majority of those who are fronting the ADC are from the PDP. So what we're expecting that any moment from now, you see a large number of persons leaving the PDP to the ADC. So
I think some people are still holding out hope for PDP and hoping that they will be able to mend the offenses.
Now, the PDP is divided into the Atiku group and the FCT minister group.
Of course, Atiku group is now going to merge with the ADC.
To merge with the APC. So probably what is going to left to the PDP is just...
we now have the Sheyi Makinde faction and the FCT minister faction.
So I don't think... Well, let's just look...
Fingers crossed, yes.
But I think at the end of the day, what will be left is those who are loyal to the FCT minister. The PDP is going to be a shadow of itself because...
You recall that this is not the first time PDP it's a shadow of itself. It has happened sometime in the past, and PDP was rebuilt by the FCT minister when he was the then governor of Rivers State. You recall that?
Rebuilt to do what?
Or are you looking at the fact that the crisis that has hit PDP this time around is very different from the crisis that hit it then?
Now, you see, what happened before now, and when Buhari came to power, some PDP governors aligned in the same coalition arrangement with some political parties, to the AMPP and all that, to form the APC, and they defeated the PDP. And ever since then, PDP has not come back to power. Even when FCT minister tried to rebuild the party, PDP has remained second to the APC. So now is...
But at least they had a
they were able to put the party together, but not to any,
and they still had the highest number of governors at that time. And 7 senators as well.
When you say PDP has come back to stay, the party that has not been able to win the presidential election is still second to the APC. So after the coalition, the PDP went almost into extinction before the FCT minister came on board and decided to put the party back. But that does not mean PDP has come back to its original state. The PDP, ever since then, has not been able to win any election. Right. The last election, the APC defeated the PDP. Now we are experiencing a second generation of crisis. That whole Atiku, you cannot rule out the fact that Atiku has influence in the party, and the Atiku camp of in the PDP have decided to enter in talks with the ADC. So what we may see in the days to come is the mass exodus of people to the ADC.
All right, very well.